Hey there, it's Boots Owen here. Bit of an interesting one for you today. Something I've never seen before. Let's get it up here. It's on wheels. If we can. It's a Numatic NV350, 240 volt, 1000 watt, max 800 watt IEC. Don't know what that means. Input with electric nozzle, 900 watt total IEC. Electrical consumption maybe, something like that. Pneumatical in Beaminster in Dorset in England, so that's different to the newer ones that come from Chard. It's got a number on it there as well. Let's get into it. It's in a bit of a tangle. It's on a little trolley. Let's get it out of the way there and we'll see if you can see what's going on. It's on a little trolley, 2 castering nose wheels, little casters. They roll quite smoothly, and there's the plug on the front, so you can put a power nozzle or brush nozzle on the front there. It appears to have a load of brick dust in it. Yuck. Right. Let's get this off. And I'm just going to do a bit of a show and tell today, so if you're not into that, well, there's other videos out there on YouTube. Go and check them out. Let's see if we can get this off. It's pretty stiff there. You never know. Oh, it's crunchy. It's all cracked and damaged there. Someone's has bonded it on with something, I think. I'm not sure if that's the correct nozzle. It looks about right though. That might not go back on, but that's definitely cracked, so it's probably, see the crack there, it's probably not right. This hose, the nozzle end of it is worn down to the nub. It should still work, but you know, it's time for a new nozzle. I think this will just go straight in the bin. And it's cracked as well there. There's a big crack on it. I'm not really interested in the nozzle, I'm more interested in the machine. Now someone's put an attractive smiley face on it to make it look like similar vacuum cleaners made by Numatic. And this one is quite a bigger, it's quite a bigger canister on it. The ones I've seen before have, that's like pre-Henry Pneumatics. I've had one before, a metal canister one, if you call it that. And it wasn't a Henry, it was just a red Numatic. This is all, that's all metal there. Steel probably. It's got a clip on the front and a clip on the back there. And it's got a clip to hold the canister onto the trolley, so I'll release that. Oh dear, I think this is gonna be a dusty one. Let's see what it's like in here. Does it have a filter? It has an interesting looking Henry filter actually. Bit of rust there underneath. This plate covers the motor, and the way the air comes in by the looks of things, or the way the air goes out, is just around there. The inside of the filter looks clean enough, but this thing, it's absolutely solid with dust. That's quite a nice filter. That's not the kind of ones they make nowadays. This is some kind of synthetic cloth stitched. Of course the new ones are some kind of synthetic cloth as well, but they don't look as well as this. So we keep that aside, and I'll go and empty this out outside. Alright, so it's empty now, and you can see down to the bottom of it. Quite full to the brim there. Something stuck on here. Oh, it's a little magnet in the bottom. Not sure what that was for. Didn't come out when I hit it. It's got a bit of dust, it's got a bit of rust in there. I'll give that a wash out separately. Like, you can put a bag on these, but it's been used as a bagless, so I guess it's okay for a bagless. Let's see how this thread here looks. Something like rusty tin on that. Entirely sure what's going on there. Something's a bit different about it. It looks like it has a thread for the plastic to engage with, but then it also looks like something's wrong with it, so I don't want to take too much metal off. I'm not sure why there would be a bit of rusty metal there as well as the original metal. You can see that bit of rusty metal on top of the plastic here, and then the rusty metal back here. Because it appears to have a thread in it as well. So I don't know if I want to damage that. It'll get a clean The only thing that was wrong with it, have I turned it on yet? I don't know if it works, actually. I was told it works, haven't turned it on yet. I'm going to bring it outside and do that then first, before I do any more. It's pretty noisy here. Oh, it's dusty. Glad I did that outside. It's quite a silent machine. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what's under here. These screws are all a little bit rusty, so I'm not holding out. Oh dear, that one's bad. It's bad too. Yikes. Not sure if I'm even going to bother, you know. I don't really need to see what's in here, and if these screws are all a bit crummy, I don't know if I really want to find out. No, they're not great. And I'll do more harm than good if I persist. Let's just see if taking these two off the top makes anything of it. It just has an on-off switch, there's no high-low. And there's the outlet there for the power. Don't know if that's going to get it off. Maybe. This is really just for my own curiosity. The thing to do with this would just be to clean it. It's quite a good machine, this, I think. A bit of fluff in there. This way up. 0.75 or 1mm square cable is what it says on that. It's kind of handy if you're rewiring it. So you can see a screw in here. How I'm going to get it out, I don't know. I presume there's one more on the other side. Under these guys. I like a little touch like that. You can see there, just lets you know what you're dealing with. Now put the screw underneath here. There we go. Okay, that's it. So we're in there. Let's have a look. You've got soundproofing all around in here. And some kind of, it's not a filter because the air outlet is just there and there's no filter on it. It just breathes straight out. There isn't even a filter like the modern Henrys around here. This one has a little capacitor on it, so it's a different motor to the modern ones. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to put it back together. There's no more to do with this. I'll only do damage if I persist. Now, which way did it go? Can't remember. There's the pillar. Why am I getting stuck? That's it. That looks like it might do. Let's get two of these in. I'll put it back together, I'll give it a clean up, and I'll just say a few words. There isn't much more to it. There isn't really much more to it. So all I'm going to do is just give it a bit of a wipe with a damp rag. It's going to be a working vacuum. I think this is going to be my new workshop vacuum. I've had a few Henrys recently. I think there's some in the playlists coming up soon as well. If you look at my vacuum cleaners or my Numatic vacuum cleaners playlists, I got a yellow James recently. And a Henry that has a high-low fault. I think they're all in videos that may or may not have been published. I kind of lost the run of it. There's about 15 videos in hand, so I'm about 2 weeks ahead on videos. I tend to post one a day, so at present, this time in late 2020, that's kind of a pace of video making that I can sustain at the moment. I'm kind of happy with that. The other thing that I've started doing on videos is putting links in the description to Amazon, because Amazon will give me a tiny amount of money if you buy things that you were going to buy anyway through this link. Bit of silicone on there, I don't think that's going to come off. Yeah, so if you see something on Amazon that you want, or if you think there's something that you're going to buy on Amazon anyway, or if you want filters for a Henry, I'll put a link to filters in the description below this video, and some other bits, new Henrys probably. You can get them on Amazon, and some of the money will go to support this channel, which is pretty neat, I think. All I'm doing is just poking a bit of cloth in there. That's the top, as clean as I'm going to make it. And we get around the sides, around this plastic lip. And it's kind of nice. I wonder, the writing, someone has drawn the face on it when they realised they hadn't bought a Henry and wanted the face. I wonder what I might do there is get a bit of spirits of some kind, acetone or something, and clean that off, because I think it's a bit stupid. Oh, it looks like there was a sticker on here on the side. You see there? That could have been from a portable appliance test or something like that. I don't know. The other thing that I'll do is give the cable a bit of a clean. I'll show you what I do. I think that's a hook for hanging the nozzle up, but I don't know with this model because it didn't come with the brush nozzle. So what I do is I get a relatively clean but a damp cloth, and I just pull the cord through it. And then do that a couple of times and it tends to be pretty clean. So there's the cable clean. I should give this a wipe in here just because it's a bit dusty. You can hear that rattling noise, that's the paint. In some spots it's a bit loose from the rust. But it's just a surface, like it's really only a bit of moisture underneath the paint. It's some kind of an applied coating. I don't know if it's powder coated. It's some kind of a plastic coat. This thing. I think I'll just bring that outside and give it a bash. Just took it outside and gave it a bit of a bash off the wall. I'm just cleaning up this edge because it's a bit, you see, maybe you don't see it on this one. I think it's underneath the black rim on this one. I'm not sure. I think this would go in the washing machine. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I can always buy a new filter. I think I forgot a new filter downstairs. I tend to buy a few of them at a time. The good thing about Henrys is people know they're good. You don't have to try, so like I'll give them away to friends. And people are quite happy with them. Because like once you've got a workshop, you can have a Henry in the workshop and you can have a Henry somewhere upstairs or something like that. And they're a good little machine. So that's as clean as that's going to get for now. I'm not even going to clean the inside of this thing. Give it a bit of a clean on the outside. To figure out what I'm doing about that nozzle. It might be the case that I'll have to bond something else onto it later. Bit of plaster dust or something there. going to clean out inside, just give it a wipe around. And then this trolley. This came from a builder. He told me he was fed up carrying it up and down stairs. Now, I think he didn't know how to empty it or something. I don't know what the story was there, but I think it's full of dust. So what can I say? Very well made little trolley. I don't know if this is how they all were originally, but I've got the wheels attached to the bases now. The same kind of wheel arrangement, smaller wheels on Henry nowadays, but same kind of arrangement. Again, I'm not going for showroom condition, I just want to get the dust off it, to get it into a good usable condition. Go. It's as clean as it's going to get, I think. So let's reassemble it. This thing hooks in here somehow. The black bit rests against the back there, and that clamp locks down there. Filter goes in. Oh, I'm going to get some acetone or something. Now I would put Numatic at the front like that. The switch to the front. But we all know what it is. Those little clamps are kind of popping up as we go, but I don't know if that really, it does matter, I suppose. We don't want them to be loose. I'm not sure if it's correct to have the Numatic to the front, because if you want to have this thing here doing whatever it's meant to do, if it's meant to carry the brush, then that's not in a great spot, but as it stands, let's get some acetone. The acetone is at large, so for now it's just alcohol. Let's see if alcohol gets it off. Don't know if it will. Acetone might take the paint off the thing. Yeah, alcohol's... well, it's taking the top off the ink there. Have to get a brush or something at it to do any more, I think. Let's see how we go. A little bit more. You can still see the eyes there, but I'll get a little brush, see how it does. Little toothbrush. Load it up with alcohol. Yeah, that does it. Kind of foolish, but gets rid of most of it. I can still see a bit of an impression there, but definitely better than it was. Get this smile off it. Yeah, that lifts it right out of those little, it's kind of a hammered finish paint. Doesn't seem to want to come out of there, but it's okay. Last bit. You only need a tiny bit of alcohol for this, and if alcohol's taken it off, you could probably get away with something like vodka. Vodka or gin or something like that. What I found in the past was vodka was very good for cleaning motorbike lenses. Not lenses, visors. On a motorbike helmet. Very, very good for getting the little kind of marks off them if you just want to use a soft tissue and you don't want to damage your visor. Right, up we go. There we are. I can still see the marks a little bit, but I can't really see them. So there's a Numatic NV, probably for pneumatic vacuum, NV350 with the plug. Hope you liked that video. hit me up in the comments with any questions or comments. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you later.